Once in a village lived an old man who considered himself the most unfortunate person in the world. He would always stay gloomy and constantly complained and was always in a bad mood. Whole village was tired of his behavior. Longer he lived, the more he became violent, more poisonous were his words. People tried to avoid him because his misfortune became contagious. It became unnatural to be happy next to him. But one day, when he turned 80 years old, an unbelievable thing happened. Instantly everyone in village started hearing rumor. Old man was happy today. He didn't complain about anything, smiled, and even his face was not gloomy. He seemed freshened up. After this, the whole village gathered together and asked the old man, "What happened to you?" Old man replied, "Nothing special. 80 years, I have been chasing happiness, but it was all useless. Then one day, I decided to live without happiness and just enjoy life. That's why I am happy now." Moral of the story: don't chase happiness. Enjoy life. In a village lived a wise man. People used to go to him every day, complaining about the same problems every time. One day when all were gathered, he told them a joke and everyone roared in laughter. After a couple of minutes, he told the same joke and laughed, but this time a few of them smiled. After a while, he told the same joke again, but this time no one laughed. Then wise man smiled and said, "When you can't laugh at the same joke over and over, why are you always crying about the same problem every time?" Moral of the story: worrying won't solve your problems but will just waste your time and energy. Once a pious old man had to travel with a lot of luggage by train. So, he went to the ticket counter and asked for a train as well as luggage ticket for his travel to another city. Seeing the old man, the clerk recognized him. Clerk was an old acquaintance of that old man. Clerk greeted him. While giving the ticket, he gave him a train ticket and said, "You don't have to take a luggage ticket and worry about carrying luggage without a ticket. I will be on the same train and will assure you that no one asks you for a ticket for extra luggage." Old man asked him, "Okay. But how far would you be traveling?" Clerk told him the name of the station and said, "Don't worry, even if you have to travel further, then I will instruct the ticket checker on the next train to let you travel without any problem." Old man replied, "But how far will that person accompany me?" Clerk replied, "He will accompany you till the last station of the train." Old man replied, "But my journey will not stop there." Perplexed clerk at the ticket counter asked, "How far will you be traveling?" Old man replied, "I have to go beyond all these worldly stations. After death I will go to see God. Who will accompany me there and help me get through there?" Clerk was speechless. Old man explained, "This train is public property and no one should be allowed to carry extra baggage and travel without paying the correct fare. Today, I may be able to cleverly evade these authorities, but I cannot fool God." Listening to this, the clerk realized his mistake and apologized to the old man and handed him a ticket for extra luggage. Moral of the story: though our deeds may not be known to others, but God always knows what we have done, good or bad. Thus, we should overcome the temptation to do something incorrect, thinking about what God would think of our deed, regardless of what others think.